Alrighty then, so it is September 21st, 2013. This is Jason Horak in the Dodge Daytona electric vehicle. And we just got back from a nice trip. I took my mom up to the airport, which, as it turns out, is about 41.3 miles away, according to my little trip meter. And so the round trip, just there and back, was 82.6 miles. We burnt 157.5 amp hours, according to the JLD 404, and we left at 12:20 p.m. and I'm back at 1:41 p.m. or 1:40 p.m. is actually when I pulled in. So for an hour and 20-minute drive, 82.6 miles and 157.5 amp hours consumed. So I was going mostly 75 to 80 on the highway. That's kind of the trip from here to Syracuse is mostly all highway. Yep, 75 to 80, and then there are some sections where it drops down on, from 65 to 55 and 45 through the city in Syracuse. But yeah, for the most part, you're cruising right along. So anyway, that's it for today. I just figured I would do a quick little video capture of the numbers, and I will take it into Google and find out what it says the range is, because I'm not really sure how accurate my trip meter is. Just being from the 80s, 87 vehicle with whatever inaccuracies exist in the speedometer. So anyway, I just figured I'd give you the update, and take care and have a good one. Just a bit of an addendum to that video from a second ago. So we've just driven this car, 82 miles on the highway, almost all highway miles, 80 miles an hour. So I'm just going to do a quick measurement of some temperatures. It is presently 66 degrees here in the garage with 70% humidity, 69.3. And so I'm going to use my little meter here, which it says it's 64 degrees or 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to measure the DC to DC converter, right here on top. And so that one's showing 74, 75. It's barely warm to the touch. You can't even tell above ambient. The batteries, I went and touched all the tops of the battery terminals, and we're talking, wait, hang on, it's my finger in there touching it. Well, just the terminal. So 86 degrees Fahrenheit on the top of the terminals after pulling 200 amps out of these cells for a very long time. There's quite a bit of heat up here. There's 85, 86, up to 90. That's actually on the terminal itself. Oh, I am charging, by the way. So at this moment, so I just immediately put the batteries back on the charger, and sort of pump it in 40 amps into them as we right after they've just done a really a whole lot of work. So anyway, yeah, 90 degrees ambient on the terminal head, and I'm going to try to get down under here because it's dark and I don't have my light out here. Maybe I'll be able to make it out on the meter. So the temperature of the motor, I'm guessing it's really warm because it's been working hard. Let's go ahead and put this little probe. Okay, or the temperature probe will show nothing at all. That's always helpful. Ooh, McFly. Yep. Quality test equipment right there. 68. Alright. Get it to hold while I get the probe onto the motor. That will be the trick. So again, I'm touching the casing of the motor, trying to get it as close to where my sensor is. 92, 93, climbing. There we go. I'm not sure if the camera's making this out like at all, but 115, 118, 120. Touching it on the thing. Oh, it slipped off. Yeah, get back on the motor. It is so dark down here. I can't see anything. There we go. That's the case of the motor that we are touching right now. 100 and keeps going. See if it stabilizes here at some point. Hard to hold this thing on here. 173. Alright, that looks pretty much like it's, well, on 174. So again, this is the case temp of the motor after driving on the highway for a very long time. If I can get it in there on like where the commutators are and stuff. Like if I can actually touch the comm bar. Ooh, there we go. On the comm bar. So the comm bar itself, 264, 268, 270. Wow, that's toasty. Whew, my little sensor is getting warm. I don't know how much heat this little sensor can take, to be honest. Can't find the hole. Come on. Yeah, so we're touching the comm with this little sensor thing. And it's really toasty in there. Again, this is with the motor not spinning, just kind of sitting here chilling, or warming as the case may be. Yeah, 280. Alright, so it looks like about 282. I don't want to melt my sensor. Yeah, it's toasty in there. So yeah, it's very warm on the comm bar, but the surface of the motor, not so much. And yeah, there you go. And this is with it not spinning after sitting here cooking, because that's what it does. It gets really hot after it doesn't move. And it's all, of course, all is in Fahrenheit. So 280 degrees Fahrenheit temperature of the comm when not spinning after driving. So I wonder if we take a temperature reading of the I'm just going to stick the probe right in the end of the shaft. So this is right in the end of the drive shaft, or the auxiliary shaft actually in this case, which radiates out a fair amount of the heat from the comm. But yeah, so I mean it's toasty, but well within specs, I guess, and completely understandable based on the amount of work that it just had to perform. So anyway, so that's it seems to be stabilizing. We'll say about 196 for the temperature of the auxiliary shaft. 197. Alright, so there you go. That is the test for today. Just some interesting little statistics. I'm not sure if any of it means anything. As far as I'm concerned, the car made it to the airport and back with no issues, and I was able to pass all the traffic on the road. So that works for me. Anyway, the black front bumper looking nice here, a little rain dappled as it works. It was raining for most of the trip there, up and back. So yeah, fun times. Take care and have a good one.